We used to be extreme kids, now we all got mortgages. We used to be cool, now that time has gone. Get the fuck off our lawn.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to DadBod Fancy Pants Pod. We're being so fancy today. It's our fanciest episode ever.
It's lovely.
Brian
Sure.
is here with
Yes,
me.
lovely.
My name is Andrew.
Oh,
Reverend Andrew.
yep.
Also, Ethan is here.
Yo, what's up, guys? What the fuck?
We're gonna be so fancy tonight, you guys. You'll see in a minute. Hello, everyone. Welcome to DadBodPod. My name, I already said it in a fancy voice, is Andrew.
I'm Brian.
That's Brian, and our great, good friend is legally here, Ethan.
Yo, what's up?
First legal experience in DadBod. Yeah, we're good.
Yes, sir.
It's so exciting. First of all, right off the bat, bro, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Belated, but it
Appreciate
happened.
it.
Happy many returns to the
Happy,
day.
happy.
Yeah.
How was your birthday?
It was great. It was. I told everyone to just keep it chill.
Okay.
Low invite list, and we're just gonna play video games and board games, and
Have you not
nothing
had the
too
party
crazy.
yet?
No, that was the party.
Oh, okay.
Board games, video games. That was it.
What video games?
Smash Bros.
Yes.
You ever heard Gang Beast?
Who?
Gang Beasts?
No.
It's a multi-party game, but it's
Okay.
fun.
All
But yeah, we just played some fun party games. So.
Cool.
Mario Party?
Yeah, that too.
Mario Kart?
No,
Wii Sports?
no.
Mortal Kombat?
We did not have time to play that many games. I'm sorry.
Mortal Kombat. You have to play Mortal Kombat. Come on.
Okay.
We jiggle these nuts. that was a Wii game, remember?
Oh my goodness.
I don't remember that in Wii Sports.
Oh, well.
Well, then you didn't play the right Wii Sports, sir.
shit.
You should have gotten the
Page
glove
2.
add-on.
Yeah.
Page 2 in the manual. How to get the reach around. Brian,
Yep.
it's episode 56.
That's freaking crazy.
That's a nuts, dude. We've been at this for 56 weeks, and I still haven't gotten a blowjob.
Great.
Are we going to fix that afterwards or what?
I mean, I'm not helping.
DadBod job.
Yep.
Dad. I apologize, everyone. That was a crude joke. Listen.
What? You're apologizing on my behalf?
No, I apologize for saying that I haven't gotten a blowjob.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Brian, right? At least not direct because of this podcast.
I know.
There's any dads out there listening that wouldn't mind. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to stop it right there.
No.
Hit the brakes.
Send the moms.
Oh, yeah. Those work.
Yep.
Listen, last week, we had a religious experience, Brian. We went through a transformation and we came out cleansed
Yep.
and full of the ability to do the Lord's work.
So, Reverend Andrew.
Yes, Reverend Brian.
Yes.
Brother Brian.
How was your first week being a reverend?
My foreskin.
My
Foreskin.
My foreskin is great.
So far off to a great start. No, my first week of ordination was fantastic. I walked down the street looking at couples saying, Bazow, you're married.
Oh, shit.
Bazow, you're married.
Giving them all of that stress. And...
Bazow, you dead.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, just because we have the power of life and death
we
now.
do. Yep.
In all seriousness, though, if anybody wants a house blessing done by DadBod, here's what you can expect. You can expect us to arrive 2 or 3 hours late,
Yep.
drunk as fuck.
Mhm.
You can expect us to be wearing clothes that we have been probably wearing for the last 72 hours.
Tuxedo t-shirts.
Yes.
Yep.
And once the house blessing has commenced, you can expect Brian and myself to run through your house spreading what we like to call is our dad dust, which is just glitter.
Yep.
Your house is blessed, motherfucker.
Daddy dust.
Pay us.
Yep. That'll be 300.
Yeah. So, yeah, just being a modern day Cupid
Yep.
and spreading glitter cheer everywhere. It's awesome.
Yep.
Shall we move on to new business?
Sounds good.
New business, then. Guess what, guys?
What?
It's concert season.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
shit.
That means we're going to go see some shows.
Can't wait.
We're going to go see Alan Walker Jr.
What? Wheeler Walker Jr.
Fucking A. That's what I meant. Wheeler Walker Jr. And we're going to go see Billy Springsteen. And we're going to go see
Wait a minute.
Sublime. No, we're going to go see Sublime, maybe. That's going to
Yep.
be fun.
Yep.
And
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
Yep.
Yeah. Ethan, who are you going to go see?
Dude, I'm gonna go see.
Yeah?
Nothing.
Nothing? You should...
I'm gonna be at the house.
Hold on, Ethan, have you
hopelessly
been to a rock
masturbating.
show?
What?
Have you been to a rock show? Ever?
No, I have
Didn't
been.
you say you went to Wu-Tang?
I went to Wu-Tang.
went to Wu-Tang?
That's not a rock show.
That's not
It's
a rock
hip-hop
show, that's
I
Wu-Tang.
know, but that's still pretty rad.
Yeah, and I went to 50 Cent and Busta Rhymes once.
Post the bus?
Yeah, but I've never been to a rock show in my life. Only hip hop.
We should change that at one point.
Yeah. Hip-hop show's not a real show.
No.
What?
No, there's too many people mean mugging. The crowd
They
at a
have
hip hop show is
dancers and-
scary.
Okay.
But there's not musicians playing music.
There are though. There's bands in the back.
I know. For some of them, yes.
For the better ones.
Right.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, it's just like two DJs like chicka, chicka,
Yeah,
wah,
and
chicka,
then
chicka, D's nuts.
the rapper is like half singing,
Right.
like
Yeah.
singing like half the words.
Yeah. We were really good at that when we did our rap. By the way, if you haven't checked out our rap, go check out our fucking rap. That's Big Dad Energy at youtube.com.
Shit's fire.
The pussy up like Mike Tyson.
Yes. Yeah. Listen, Brian,
Yep.
my word this week is suspiciously.
No, you got it, Brian.
Oh.
Suspiciously ordained.
Oh,
what we are.
nice. We are suspiciously ordained. And that that makes us.
Discombobulated.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got it all. Very nice.
I don't think I get the word of the day thing. I don't get it.
So we have this part of the intro called State of the Darmy, and that's where I used to do the
Yeah,
numbers.
of course.
But like, I feel like
But
when
you're
we-
booming. Business is booming.
No, it's not that. It's just when we report on numbers every single week, we just started like tooting our own horns, right?
Oh,
We're just
sure.
blowing each other.
Oh.
So-
That's your dad bod job.
There it is. There's my dad job right there. So instead, we decided that I would make up a word of how to describe how I'm feeling, half of it anyways, and he would make up a word to describe the other half of how he's feeling,
Okay.
how we're feeling. And when we put it together, we're suspiciously ordained, which is causing us to become discombobulated.
Yep.
Sure. Okay.
Perfect.
We started it, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yep.
I'm sure we'll forget and change it to something. That's not, what were we supposed to, for like 3 or 4 weeks in a row, we were like, Zelda's hard, moving on.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do
I
shit like that,
remember
all
yeah.
the time. Listen, Brian, one of the
Hey,
really...
John G, what's the word of the day?
Yeah, exactly. You know, I like to make jokes at my other job. Ethan, did you know I have another job?
Yeah, you work at Grillsmith or whatever the fuck. Where do you work?
Wow. I work
He listens.
I work at a winery
Oh. Right.
in
Sorry.
Brooksville.
Okay.
And it's delightful. There are chickens that we use to make omelets.
Okay.
We don't cook the chickens, we cook the eggs that the chickens produce.
Mm-hmm.
And if you order an omelet, there's a good chance that we grew whatever it is that you're going to put in your omelet, unless it's meat, because we don't
Okay.
don't butcher animals. But it's a cute little farm, and they grow lots of fruit,
Mm-hmm.
and they turn that fruit into wine.
Okay.
And as an ordained minister, I can do nothing but make wine jokes. Like, hey, I'm ordained, so I'm in with the big guy. He's actually in the back with all the water right now. Damn it!
Yep.
It's a good joke, right?
Sure.
Yep.
Anyways, I work at a winery, right? We're ordained ministers, so eventually we're going to give kids wine because that's what they do in the Catholic Church.
Of course.
I don't know shit about wine. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yep.
No, you don't.
I know.
You're lying.
everything.
You don't know
Yeah.
shit about wine. Let's talk about wine. All right. So before we go into our episode, the reason why we were so fancy in the beginning was because I'm going to regret doing that voice, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to this on Monday and be like, oh.
Oh God. I spent the entire day.
I'm
looking
going to
forward
also
that.
do some of the dad jokes in that voice just as a,
Get it?
yeah. Anyways, we have 3 different types of wines here that I've never tried before, and we're going to try them. But before we get into this episode, I did a little bit of research, and I found that it is best to open the wine about 30 to 40 minutes before consuming the wine
Yep.
because it lets the wine breathe. So we're going to pop this open. I've already taken pictures. Brian, would you like to open one?
Sure.
Which one do you want to open? Do you want a cork? Do you want to screw my cork, or do you want to twist my top?
I'll screw your cork.
You want to screw my cork? All right, this is a Can you please describe the bottle?
This one is called the Menage a Trois. It's a decadent Menage a Trois Cabernet Sauvignon
Oh, my fancy French friends.
from 2021.
Okay.
Is that a good year?
It was, I don't know.
It was after COVID.
I didn't have any Menage a Trois
That
in
was a shit
2021. So, you want to talk about the early 2000s? Yeah. It was a good year.
It was a good year for Menage a
There was
Trois.
a few of them.
While you're doing that, Ethan, I thought of something very funny.
Okay.
The next time you pass a car accident and it appears like no, don't make fun of an accident if it's serious, but like a little
I
fender
always do
bender.
that, but okay.
All right, well you can call it a. Oh God, you can call it a terrible transit tragedy. Now say that 5 times fast.
Terrible transit terrible transit tragedy. Terrible transit tragedy. Terrible
Faster.
Terrible transit tragedy. Terrible transit tragedy. Terrible transit tragedy.
You're doing this a lot.
Sorry.
That's weird, huh?
Wait, I got one for you.
Do it.
Say toy boat 5 times fast.
Toy boat, tow boy. Ah! It said boit. How you doing over there? Well, while you're doing that one, listen, I also have a bottle. This is Kings of Prohibition. I didn't realize this until just now, but I literally bought a white bottle and a black bottle.
Yep.
Why is the white bottle skinny and fat and the black bottle so large and girthy?
It is girthy.
It is girthy.
Struggle. Oh, no!
He broke it, guys.
No, I got it.
Do you need some help? Should we hit pause real quick?
No, I got it.
Okay, he's got it,
Keep
ladies and
talking.
gentlemen.
Keep talking about.
All right.
That is such a man thing to do when you know you fucked everything up and you're like, no, I got it,
Got
wait.
it. So that's the shard, right?
Ooh, the Chardonnay smells really good. All right, we gotta let it breathe.
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 Whispering words of wine. No.
Whispering to the winos. Let it breathe.
breathe.
All right, shall we move? While Brian's doing that, we can move on with our shit. Yes? Does that sound great for everybody?
Yep.
All right, let me just get my fucking papers in order. I gotta have my papers. That's a check. Oopsie doopsie. Oh my gosh. Okay. The history of wine. Because that's what we do here at DadBod, is history of bullshit.
Are we gonna screw any more tops?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
We only got 3. All right, listen. Archaeological evidence of winemaking is a little difficult to come by because the presence of grape seeds, fruit skins, stems, and/or stalks at an archaeological site does not necessarily imply the production of wine. The 2 main methods of identifying winemaking accepted by scholars are the presence of domesticated stalks, that's weird, and evidence of...
Oh, he's got it.
He popped it!
Pop the cherry.
It made a little poppy sound. Wait, smell it! Does it smell like shame?
It smells expired.
It smells expired. I want to smell it. I don't know what threesomes are supposed to smell like.
So that's a cab.
I can't smell anything.
That's so funny. You're like, let me smell it. Wait, what is this supposed to smell like?
Yep.
That's everybody that I work with. To be clear, the winery that I work at, we do primarily fruit wines. We don't have any fancy ass wines.
Ooh, you guys are fruity?
The main mutation occurred during the domestication process of grapes was the advent of hermaphroditic flowers, meaning that domesticated forms of grapes are capable of self-pollination. Thus, vintners can pick traits that they like, and as long as the vines are kept on the same hillside, they need not worry about cross-pollination changing next year's grapes. The discovery of parts of the plant outside its narrative territory is also accepted evidence of domestication. The wild ancestor of the European wild grape is the native eastern Eurasia between the Mediterranean and Caspian seas. Thus, I don't know what I just said, the presence of vinifera outside of its normal range is also considered evidence of domestication.
Brian, what do you think about that?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah? Whoa.
No, but you know, no.
So
Tell me 3 things that I just said.
Hermaphrodite, grapes, vines. That's what I got.
Hillsides.
homosexual, I
Yep.
think, was in there
Yep.
somewhere.
Next, moving on then. Chinese wines. The real story of wine from grapes begins in China. Residues on pottery shards, radiocarbon dated to around 7,000 to 6,600 BCE from the Chinese early Neolithic site of something like the Jaihu, have been recognized as coming from a fermented beverage made of a mixture of rice, honey, and fruit.
Yep. So that's sake.
Yeah, the rices, for sure.
Sake.
The presence of fruit was identified by the tartaric acid remnants on the bottom of the jar. These are familiar to anyone who drinks wine from corked bottles today. Researchers could not narrow down the species of the acid between grapes, hawthorns, or Longian or Carillion cherry, or a combination of 2 or more of these ingredients. Grape seeds and hawthorn seeds have both been found in this region through 1046 to 221 BCE.
Yeah.
Does that sound cool, Brian?
Yeah. There.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Shut up! It's awesome.
Yeah.
This is DadBod. This is what we do. I'm doing a good job.
You know what's awesome?
You are doing.
Thank
a
you.
good job.
You know what's so it's crazy because now, like back in the day,
Uh-huh.
they made sure there was zero cross pollination.
Yeah.
Now the wine game's all about that.
Yeah.
You know, because
Collaboration.
now it's blends, it's different kind
Synergy.
of You're fine with cross pollination, where like if your Pinot Noir grapes mixed with your Cabernet grapes,
Ugh. My goodness.
but guess what?
You'll make sour grapes.
They would normally throw them away,
Yeah.
but now guess what? They slap it on the shelf and call it a red blend, and game
More like
over.
a shit blend.
Yep.
I'm going to skip forward to the last page here because this is a lot. Very dense, the history. All right, 20th century wine innovations. Wines were fermented with yeast until the mid-20th century. The process relied on naturally occurring yeast. Those fermented often had inconsistent results and, because they took a long time to work, were vulnerable to spoilage. One of the most significant advances in winemaking was the introduction of pure starter strains of, Mediterranean Saccharomyces cerevisiae.
Wait, I can do it. I know that word.
Commonly called brewer's yeast. No, get out of here.
Okay.
In the 1950s, I'm doing a good job. In the 1950s to the 1960s, said nobody. Since that time, commercial wine fermenters have included these strains, and there are now hundreds of reliable commercial wine yeast starter cultures around the world, enabling consistent wine productation. That's not a word. Quality. Another game-changing and controversial innovation that had a huge impact on the 20th century winemaking was the introduction of screw cap tops and synthetic corks.
Yep.
I think the cork that you just popped was not synthetic,
No,
though.
that was regular.
We use synthetic corks.
Yep.
These new bottle stoppers challenge the dominance of traditional natural cork, whose history dates back to ancient Egyptian times. Yeah.
So you know what's funny
What?
is back in the 80s, right? If it was a screw cap, it just meant cheap wine.
That's literally what this next paragraph says.
Okay, yep.
When they debuted in the 50s, screw top wine bottles were initially associated with value-oriented jugs of wine,
Yep.
like the box wine and shit.
Yep.
Reports Alison Aubrey, a James Beard broadcast award-winning journalist. The image of gallon jugs and inexpensive fruit-flavored wines was hard to overcome. Still, corks, being a natural product, were far from perfect. Improperly sealed corks leak, dried out, and crumble. In fact, corked or cork taint are terms from spoiled wine, whether the bottle was sealed with a cork or not. Australia, one of the world's leading wine producers, began to rethink the cork back in the 80s. Improved screw top technology, along with the introduction of synthetic corks, gradually gained headway, even in the high-end wine market. While some onophiles, onophiles, while some assholes refuse to accept anything other than cork, the most wine aficionados now embrace the newer technology. Boxed and bagged wine, also recent innovations, are becoming increasingly popular as well. For who? Who's going out and buying a
Bagged?
box of wine? Come on. All right, I got some fun facts about the 21st century. Ready? The number of wineries in the United States as of February 2019. Who wants to guess?
In the U.S.,
Yep.
2 million,
As
No.
of 2019,
Yeah.
is
it's
it more
much
or less?
lower than that?
Oh,
500,000.
It's much lower than that.
1,300.
It's lower than that, but not by much.
2.
Lower than that?
Yeah, it's 10,000.
Oh, I thought it was 2. Never mind.
No. Two wineries, and you know,
2
and I work at one of them. The highest production by state. Who makes the most wine?
California.
Yeah, how many? At 4,425 wineries, California produces 85% of the wine of the United States.
Damn.
That is followed by Washington with 776 wineries, Oregon with 773, New York with 396, Texas with 323, and Virginia with 280. What percentage of adult Americans who drink? What percentage of adults drink wine? You think?
36.
That's not too far off.
38.
40.
Oh, okay.
The legal 40% of the legal drinking
It's like
population.
that Family Guy. 36, 37. Fuck you.
40% of the legal drinking population, which amounts to 240 million peoples. Of that, 56% are chicks, 44% are dudes. By age groups, 5% are over 73, while baby boomers make up 34%. Gen X makes up 19%. Millennials make up 36%. That's us. And this guy, no, not this guy, but I generation. There's a generation after us called I generation. I thought that was
Gen Z?
I thought that was Gen Z. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, 6%. Per capita wine consumption, apparently 11 liters per person each year.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Last thing right here, 20th century wine technology, 21st century wine technology. One of the most interesting innovations of the 21st century wine making process is called micro-oxidation, known in the trade as MOX. That reduces some of the risks associated with aging red wine by traditional methods in which red wines are cleared in cork-sealed bottles. Cellared, sorry. That doesn't say cleared. Tiny pores in the cork let enough oxygen to permeate the wine as it ages. The process softens the natural tannins, letting the wine's unique flavor profile develop, usually over long periods of time. Mox mimics natural aging by incrementally introducing small amounts of oxygen to the wine as it's being made. In general, the resulting wines are smoother, more stable in color, and have less harsh and unpleasant notes.
It's true.
So I have a shit question
Yeah.
because I don't know anything about wine.
Okay.
What's the difference between a synthetic and a regular cork?
Well, a cork is made from a tree.
Yep.
Sure.
A synthetic is
So-
made from not.
It's rubber.
Oh, okay.
Regular cork, and then they make rubber corks.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
I told you it was a shit question.
it's not a shit question. Oh, the only shit question is questions about shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
have a
Speaking
shit
of
question.
which, okay.
No? All right, then, moving on to the next thing. All types of wine. Brian,
Yep.
absinthe nowadays is not absinthe from back in the day.
Nope.
Is it a strong wine? Is that all we're dealing with here?
It is. No, it's still liquor,
Okay.
but it's a liquor without wormwood.
Mm.
So the liquor you get in Europe, you can still get it in Europe,
Mhm.
but the FDA in the United States banned wormwood because wormwood was the substance that could make you hallucinate.
Right. Right. It was the psychoactive.
Yep. So you can still get that. It's funny how they marketed it though. Like 10 years ago, everyone had this freak out where they're like, we can get absinthe in the United States again, but nobody talked about the fact that it was not
It wasn't
really
real.
absinthe. You know,
Yeah.
it's like they extracted the wormwood or they made it in a process without using wormwood.
Yeah.
So, that being said, still high alcohol content.
Oh, yeah. Huge.
So absinthe is like it's 100 proof.
Mm-hmm.
So did I ever tell you that story with the beetle when I went to Europe?
Maybe. But I don't think you told the Darmy. So go.
So I'm in Prague,
Mhm.
right? And I go to this liquor store and I'm like, I need to get a bottle of absinthe to bring home, like sneak it home. And
Bold.
Sure. Yeah.
It's also bold to say that on the internet.
that bottle gone.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
I drank that shit.
So I go into the liquor store and I was like, listen, I need the highest wormwood content absinthe that you have.
Right.
And no joke, the guy was like he was about to sell me like a mogwai, like remember?
Yeah.
And the Gremlins, he's like, I have this, but you can't have it. No, like there's rules and there's directions
Right.
to this. And he like dusts it off. It's got like an inch of dust on
He
it.
blows and it's like a skull and crossbones
yeah.
in the dust cloud.
And he was like, this one's called Beetle. And I was like, why? And he goes, there's wormwood beetles that are like this big.
Oh shit.
That live on the wormwood trees.
Okay, so they eat the.
So there, and I was like, after he dusted the bottle off, I look, and sure as shit, there's one of those beetles at the bottom
Oh
of the
my
bottle.
God.
Kind of like the worm at the end of it, like tequila.
Right.
But this was a giant bitch of a fucking insect just on the bottom of the bottle. And I was like, I'll take it. How much? He's like, oh, $80. Sounds good. Here you go.
That's in Prague money or real or U.S.?
That was US.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
Did you trip balls or what?
I got it home.
Did you?
Yep.
What? How
the
did you
fuck?
get it through customs? What did you declare?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Did you
blood
put it up
water.
your ass?
Nope.
All right. Did you put it up somebody else's ass?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Is that why I was sore when we got back from France?
Yep.
Ah, damn it.
Think about it. You won't get in trouble for someone else's ass pluggings.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Agreed. That's your ass problems, not mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Absolutely. It's not in my blood. So I waited a couple months, like let it chill until I was like, all right. A closed down the bar, and probably had like 6 or 7 people over. It's like perfect.
Right.
Little intimate setting. If you have like 30 people over, you don't bust a bottle out like that.
No, you do not want 30 people tripping balls in your
Right.
house.
Right.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
fucking
Tripping
mental
Beatles.
ward.
Yeah.
Tripping Beatles.
Yeah.
This guy's good, you
So
guys.
I had like,
Oh man, that's karma for sure.
and so we finished the bottle, like the 6 of us, and then I had to break the bottle to get the beetle out of it.
Of course.
Oh my god.
So I break the bottle, grab this beetle, put it on like a cutting board, and start chopping it up. And I'm like, who wants a piece? We're all hammered, so everyone's like, crunching on this nasty ass beetle.
Sure. Yeah. It's probably
Yeah.
like 1,000 years old.
Nobody, I didn't trip balls.
No?
Man, I
Not
was
that you remember.
fucked
I was
up.
going to say. Okay.
Yep.
Wyan. Ha! See what I did there? Damn it! Brian.
Yep.
Wyan. I get it now.
Oh, do you?
He's good. He's good, guys.
Do you remember when we were kids and we went to church?
Yep.
Did you drink wine?
Yep.
Was it real wine?
Yeah.
So was mine. It was fire.
Yep.
Pretty sure church
Mine
wine.
wasn't. Mine was like grape juice.
That's what I'm saying. See, a lot of like Methodists and Wesleyans, the churches that we're ordained in,
Yep.
they're squares and they use grape juice. I don't know.
Catholics.
Yeah.
That's wine.
Oh, yeah.
That's some. Yep.
Now, did you guys use red wine or a white wine?
Red.
See, we used the white in the Episcopalian.
How is that blood?
That's what I'm saying. We were having this discussion earlier. The Episcopalians don't believe in transubstantiation, so it doesn't
Right.
have to be red.
Okay.
Mine was grape flavored.
Grape flavored blood?
No,
Oh.
juice.
Oh, that's
Grape
just
juice.
grape juice.
Well, yeah, but you asked if it was red or white, and I was like, mine's grape.
So it was
Anyways.
red. It was red.
It was red.
Yep.
All right, cool.
It was more purple. Get that purple drink.
Working at a winery is interesting because I don't like wine, but I have to try to sell it.
Yeah.
Inevitably, what happens is we do like a tasting. There's like 12 different wines. By the time they get to like the last wine, they've forgotten.
Right.
Right.
So I just tell them a wine and they buy it.
Right.
That's my job there.
Yep.
But
Imagine being a super gay pimp. How's the product? Sweetie, I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Just try them all.
You can try me if you
By
want
the
to.
time you're done with all of them, you won't even remember. It's okay, sweetie.
that's how it goes, dude.
If you were a gay
sure.
pimp, wouldn't you just pimp dudes?
I guess, but
No,
harder to pimp
it's probably
dudes.
harder to pimp dudes.
Oh my god, it's so much
gotta-
harder.
yeah.
You say that like you have experience in the matter.
I mean, come on.
Come on, what?
Come on, what? Listen, did you ever drink Chianti? Chianti?
Yeah.
Chianti?
Yep.
Did you ever get the bottle with like the wicker?
Yep.
Did you ever turn it into a drip candle?
Yep.
Those are cool. So Ethan, back before the internet, when people were bored, they would get wine bottles, and you can see they come in unique shapes.
Sure.
We would put candles in the thing, and then we would light it, and the wax would drip, and then it would like build up over time and make these really interesting sort of.
Dude, mine was a girthy bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girthy
You're like,
bitch
no,
is a
you weren't.
good name.
Like a candle falls, starts to drip, and the whole thing just topples over.
Yeah, it was big. Yeah, the Chianti bottle was also a girthy one. It was short and stocky.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the drip candle works so good on it.
Yeah, because it had a fat bottom.
Yep.
Yeah, I like them with a fat
Stocky
bottom.
is a
Yep.
crazy word.
Why?
It was nice and stocky.
Stocky.
Ah. Like the soup.
Yeah. My bottle's built like me, okay?
Listen, Brian, have you ever been on like a date with a lady or a dude, mostly ladies, and wanted to be fancy, and you wanted to order a bottle of wine, but like, how do you even learn what to fucking order? Like this, like
Right.
you have the advantage of the internet. You can literally just type in how to order wine.
Right.
When we were coming up, what did you do? You learned from your dad?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
That's the one.
My dad and my grandpa
yeah.
taught me all about wine. Yep. Because like we were kind of like if we went to grandpa's house, we would have like Sundays we would have big pasta dinners.
Yeah.
And
Fuck
we would
yeah.
Have a little bit of like I was probably like 7 with like a little glass of red wine with some spaghetti and meatballs and shit like that.
You were 7 years old. That's so awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's hardcore Italian shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You should get your grandpa on the podcast.
Yeah.
When you were 7, when you first tried wine, do you remember your first glass?
Yeah, but here's the thing. They like the Chianti, like the ones we were talking about, it's not potent.
No, it's not. It's more for flavor.
It's
It's
table
like
wine.
It's table wine.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's no like the alcohol percentage is like a 6%.
Maybe. Yeah.
Where like these that we have here are probably like 13 and
Yeah.
14.
We'll look at them before we drink them.
Yeah.
We got a whole segment planned.
But so like think about it. It's like the Bud Light of wine.
Right. Right.
So like you weren't drinking it to get a buzz. You were
No.
just drinking it to
It's a
accommodate your
social.
meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm trying to remember my first glass of wine, and I'm sure it was just me being a dumb kid and like just being behind my parents' bar or whatever.
Right.
But I didn't like it. To this day, I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah,
It's got to be the right kind.
Right.
But it's definitely an acquired taste, isn't it?
it is.
But of all the ones, I think my favorite is the Riesling, which I, for the longest time in my life, pronounced as Relsing.
Van Helsing.
Van Relsing. Yeah. I was
Bernstein
trying to sell
situation.
people who knew about wine. I was like, oh, you guys should try the Relsing. They'd look at me like I was nuts. And then I couldn't remember the muscadine grape. So I would tell them all the time, yeah, our wine's made with Moscato. I don't know what Moscato is.
So think of Riesling.
Uh-huh.
Riesling is a German sweet dessert
Yeah.
wine.
Yeah.
Moscato is the same for Italy.
I got you.
It's
I
a
got
sweet
you.
Italian dessert wine.
Well, what about wine that comes from France? What do you call that?
Wine.
What about wine that comes from a
Wine.
specific region of France? What do you call that?
Well, what do you mean when it has bubbles?
Yeah.
Le wine.
Champagne.
But you can only call it champagne when it comes from
Comes
champagne.
Did you know that?
What?
If you get champagne,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they can't call it champagne unless it's actually distilled in Champagne, France.
Oh,
Yep.
interesting.
So sometimes you'll see sparkling white wine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
That is American bastardized version of
Right.
champagne.
What's that scene
It's
in
like
Wayne's
Chipotle.
World? He says basically that verbatim.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
Robertum. Bill Burnham.
It's a real Riesling type of
Yeah.
situation.
Shut up! All right, the last thing I want to talk about in this sort of hodgepodge of stuff that we're talking about is, did you ever watch I Love Lucy?
Yeah.
You ever watch I Love Lucy?
No.
Oh my God,
Lucy,
Ethan.
you got some splaining to
Ethan.
do.
Sorry, I'm not.
You
coming
have
in
to
with-
watch I Love Lucy.
Okay.
A person with a sense of humor of your caliber has to watch I Love Lucy. It is not a choice in this matter,
Okay,
sir.
all right.
And one of the episodes that you need to watch, we got to do a whole fucking episode on I Love Lucy. When's the next time you can come back? Don't watch any I Love Lucy until,
Okay.
and then we'll just watch it here. All right, the chocolate episode, forget it, fuck it. The wine episode,
We gotta make an adult movie called I Love Boosie.
I love, or we can make a classical musical one called I Love Debussy.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
But you know, we should make a gay porn called I Love Boosie.
No.
Boosie? Why would it be a gay porn?
Because isn't that boy pussy?
Yeah, that's what
no,
Boosie.
That's what Boosie means, is
No, but I
boy
was saying
pussy.
Boosie.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
I
you
love
said
Boosie.
I thought you said Boosie.
No.
I was like, what do you want with
the
a
thing about French people, you can't tell. Is it
I know.
pussy or pussy?
That's why if they're all ambiguously gay. I apologize. I love everybody in France. Anyways,
Tugging my Afghan.
there's an episode of I Love Lucy where they're in France or they're in Italy or they're somewhere, and they're visiting a winery. And for some reason or another, I think she spills wine on her dress, and all they have available is the clothes that the wine crushers are wearing, and so they mistake her for an employee, and she finds herself crushing wine. One of the greatest comedic scenes of
barefoot.
all time.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can't believe you've never seen I Love
I'm
Lucy.
sorry, dude.
I'm upset.
By the way, when you were talking about how you got the pronunciation wrong for like all the wine people, it reminded me of when I was auditioning for college. So you have to put together a resume, like a list of every piece you've ever played in your
Yep.
entire life.
Oh my
you have
God.
to put it all on the list, and you have to organize it by composers. So I had a whole section for Bach. Bach's first name is Johann,
Yep.
but I got it mixed up with Brahms. Brahms' first name is Johannes, So for every college, for every Bach piece I had, it was Johannes Bach. And I fucking put that resume on every college I applied to for all of these music nerds.
Look at this kid, they said. Look at this motherfucker right here.
That's why I didn't get accepted to any of that shit.
Oh no.
Well, it's all right, dude. DadBod University, right around the
Yeah.
corner.
Yep, DBU.
You will
I'll
be.
apply.
Yeah. No, you will not apply. You will be a seasoned professor at DadBod U.
Sure.
DBU.
Yep.
Here is the process of making wine. Can I go through it?
Let's go.
Great. Making red wine involves turning grape juice into a delicious alcoholic drink using a series of complex steps. Ready? First step is harvesting. The winemaking process begins with the harvest of wine grapes. The timing of the harvest is crucial as it affects the wine's grape's sugar, acid, and tannin levels. Crushing. Once harvested, the grapes are decimated and crushed to release their juices. The method of crushing can vary, with some winemakers diverging in their methods, opting for a bold choice, preserving the grapes in partial wholeness for added structure. Fermentation! The crushed grapes, including the skins and pulp, are transferred from fermentation vessels. For red wine, this is often involving fermentating the grape. That's not a word. Fermenting the grape.
Fermentating.
The grape juice along with the grape skins. Did you know that the grape skins are part of what impart the color and add lots of flavor to the wine? Punching down or pumping over. Whatever your choice, honey, I guess. During fermentation, winemakers perform punch downs or pump overs to ensure that the grape skins remain in contact with the fermenting juice. This process leads to beautiful colors, tannins, and rich flavor compounds from the skins. Punch downs push the caps down to release the juice. Pump overs take the juice from the bottom and respray it over the top of the cap.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pressings!
Okay.
After fermentation is complete, the liquid portion, known as free run wine, is separated from the solid grape remedy. Free one wine.
3-1-1.
The remaining solids are pressed to extract any remaining liquid, known as a press wine. Some winemakers choose to blend these components to achieve the desired characteristics. Oh my God, this is forever.
This is forever.
This is so much. I don't want to read any more of this shit. All right, you got to blend it, then you got to filter it and bottle it, then you age it in the bottle.
Yep.
All right, here's some different types of wines. Ready?
Go.
All right, we got the Cabs, known for its boldness. We got the Merlots. They exhibit softness. They got a Pinot Noir. It's known for its elegance and versatility. It's got a Syrah, which is it's called a Cherise in Australia. Makes strong, rich wines, taste of blackberry, plums, and sometimes a spice. A Zinfandel is known for its bold, fruity profile with flavors ranging from blackberry to cherry and spicy notes. We've got a Malbec, produces deep, dark wines with flavors of blackberry, plum. Oh, these are different grapes, dude. That's what's happening. These are different grapes. Okay. We got a Grenache. Produces wines that with a range of styles from light and fruity, rich, full-bodied. And then a Cabernet Franc is often used in Bordeaux blends, and it adds floral scents. Classic pairings. Ready?
Yeah.
In case you want to cook for your girlfriend.
Yeah, sure.
A Cabernet Sauvignon, you get red meat.
Yep.
A Pinot Noir, poultry, like chicken. Right? That's all I'd like to read about any of that.
Oh, that's
Dessert
it?
wines. Wait. Port. If you're gonna drink a port wine, you do pair that with chocolate.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay.
That is all I have on that.
You were
But,
like, all right, here's the god list of wines and food, and you had 3 of them.
Well, listen, the producer of this show, he tends to get overzealous in his
Oh.
compiling of information.
That
He
fucking guy.
He doesn't seem to realize that when we're recording, like we're 38 in. Like I
Right.
want to drink some fucking wine. I don't want to talk about all this shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
Tell him to get his
Also,
shit together.
You got to think of this. So white wines, okay, because all the ones he just talked about were all red.
yeah.
White wine's awesome for seafood.
Okay.
So like one of the ones you have is a Pinot Grigio.
I said Zinfandel, isn't that white?
No,
It's a red?
Zins are red.
Really? See, I don't know shit about wine.
So listen, when you go and like the cheap wine, people say, "Give me a white Zinfandel,"
Yeah.
and it's pink,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
right?
so it's just been filtered a bunch
Yeah.
of times, so it's like stretched it out.
It's watered out. Yeah.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
But if you do a regular Zinfandel as a red,
Okay. All right.
but if you do a Pinot Grigio or a Sauv Blanc with like Sauv Blanc, I would go with like grouper.
Mhm.
I do Pinot Grigio with salmon.
Okay.
Yep. or like a light like olive oil pasta.
Still going.
White wine too.
Listen.
Or like
Listen. For the first time ever in DadBod history, we have breaking news because literally something happened last night that is pertinent to this episode. I have
what
Florida
happened?
Governor Ron DeSantis signed into law on Thursday that will expand the maximum allowable capacity for wine bottles. Before recent legislation was introduced, it was illegal to sell an individual container that held more than 1 gallon of wine in Florida. With some Jesus Christ, we need to up the ante. With some exceptions, if a seller violated this law and was convicted, they could get a second-degree misdemeanor. At a press conference on Thursday at Wine Watch, a wine boutique in Fort Lauderdale, DeSantis said that Floridians are now allowed to sell individual wine bottles up to 15 liters, which is nearly 4 gallons. That's almost a fucking bucket of wine.
bucket juice.
Holy
Florida
shit.
House Bill 583, titled Individual Wine Containers, was really no acronym? Come on, guys. You could have said Wine Individual Containers and called it WIC. Anyways, was filed in November 2023 and passed in February. The state Senate later passed it earlier this month. Okay, I have a little bit of a more of a in-depth. Governor Ron DeSantis signed a new bill Thursday that removes wine container capacity limit in Florida. DeSantis signed the bill at a ceremony in Fort Lauderdale wine shop. DeSantis said the measure, HB 583, changes the anachronistic law that isn't good for business or consumers. Florida law prohibited the sale of wine bottles in larger than 1 gallon unless it is sold in a 5.16 gallon reusable container. So hold on. In Florida, I could have sold you a 1 gallon and you a 5 gallon, and it's okie dokie. And now the new law says I can do it in what, 4 gallon? They made a 4. So they weren't okay with small and medium and large. They had to give me the medium option too.
Right.
All right.
He was drinking a lot of wine when
Yep.
he signed
How
that
do you?
shit.
This law will go into effect July 1st and will allow wine to be sold in 4.5, 6, 9, 12, and 15-liter glass bottles.
15 liters of wine.
In a glass bottle.
What am I gonna do with that?
They're gonna drink that shit, bro. That's
couple bingos in
insane, right?
So the only positive to the box wine garbage, right,
Uh-huh.
is it doesn't go bad. You give me 15 liters in a glass bottle. You know what happens to wine after 3 days?
Right.
It's done.
It starts breaking down.
Yeah.
So you're saying Ron DeSantis is saying, I am totally like our people aren't out of hand here in Florida. Let's make sure to force them to drink 15 liters within
Before
3
it
days.
spills, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting ready to throw all this wine out.
Yeah.
There's no way I could drink 15 liters of wine in 3
You
days.
know what? It might be a genius way to get the population down.
Well, that's probably ways to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure everything he's doing is real genius. Really thought out. All right, I'm going to go through this next part real quick. This is the future of wine. Technology in the vineyard. Don't look now, but winemakers and grape growers are embracing innovations like drones and robots. Oh my God. Climate change and the emergence of new wine regions. One big macro factor that has really burst into the public consciousness over the last few years is the impact of climate change. Yes, it's harder to make wine with the earth. The sustainability and profitability of eco-friendly wines. On a related note, winemakers are starting to embrace sustainable farming methods using compost and shit like that, solar power. The new taste trends. We're seeing Chinese consumers only purchase red wines, typically prestigious wines from high-end producers in places like Bordeaux and Burgundy. Naturally, domestic Chinese producers are also focused on red grape varieties. But that appears to be changing. For example, now produces Chinese Riesling. Yeah, okay. New inventions in packaging. The era of the 750 milliliter glass bottle may be coming to an end, as we just read. The rise of beverage wine, the globalization of the wine industry. One trend is becoming very clear. Wine drinkers don't necessarily care about the appellation or fermentation. Retail concepts, blockchain-based authentication of fine wine. That's enough. That was enough.
So, all right, so the 750 milliliter,
Yeah.
right?
That's what we use at the winery.
Yep. Like, it's kind of all you need.
Yeah. You can get 3-4 glasses of wine out of 750.
Yeah, usually 4.
4, yeah. And if you're splitting it between 2 people, that's fine. 2 glasses of wine per bottle for each. All right. Brian, you brought up a thought, and it caused me to have all of this. Look at all this. This is your fault.
Thanks.
This next part is your fault.
Oh shit.
Now, the good news is I'm not going to read all this.
Woo.
This is just a list. But Brian, did you know there's lots of songs about wine?
Talk to me.
Here's some. Scenes from an Italian Restaurant by Billy Joel. Red,
Bottle of red, a bottle of white.
Red Wine by Neil Diamond, also covered by UB40.
Yep.
Killer Queen by Queen.
Wait.
When do they talk about wine?
What?
She
the fuck
keeps Moet et Chandon in her petty cabinet. That's a
okay.
kind
She
of wine.
gives a moment
Hotel
to-
California. Mirrors on the ceiling, the pink champagne
Yeah.
on ice.
Yeah.
Cracklin' Rosie.
Yep.
Champagne Supernova.
Yeah.
Old Red Wine by The Who. Strawberry Wine by Dana Carter. Babylon Sisters by Steely Dan. Alligator Wine by Screamin' Jay Hawkins.
Screaming Jay Hawkins is so
Big
good.
Shot by Billy Joel. Elvira by the Oak Ridge Boys. Children's Crusade by Sting. Summer Wine by the Coors with Bono. Elderberry Wine by Elton John. Days of Wine and Roses by Henry Mancini. A Steel Guitar and a Glass of Wine by Paul Anka. Lilac Wine by Nina Simone. Sweet Cherry Wine by Tommy James and the Shondells. Going to California by Led Zeppelin. Spent my days with a woman unkind. Smoked my stuff and drank all my wine. Ironic by Alanis Morissette. It's a black fly
My
in
Chardonnay.
your Chardonnay. Livin' La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin. Never Tear Us Apart by In Excess. If I hurt you, I'd make wine from your tears. Jesus.
Oh.
Tiny Bubbles by Don Ho. Happy New Year by ABBA. No more champagne and the fireworks are through. Here we are, me and you. Grace by U2. When I'm 64 by the Beatles. When I get older, losing my hair many years from now, you will be sending me a Valentine birthday greetings bottle of wine. That doesn't rhyme. Jack Straw and the Grateful Dead. We can share the woman, we can share the wine. We can share what we got of yours because we done shared all of mine. Delilah by Fish. Everything is fine. Crimes of the Mind. I drink a little wine. Here's to the fish heads. And then Tin Cup Chalice by Jimmy Buffett. With a tin cup for a chalice, fill it up with good red wine. And I'm a chewin' on a honeysuckle vine.
Cool. Have you guys ever heard the song Constipation Blues by Screamin' Jay Hawkins?
No.
You guys know who Screamin' Jay Hawkins is, right?
No.
I think you
Oh,
showed it.
shit. Okay, he's this guy from, I forget what time, it was like the 50s or the 60s or something. This amazing black singer, right? And back then, you couldn't get popular as a black singer if he didn't do something fucking stupid.
Right.
Like, you had to be comedic or whatever. So his singing voice was like, right? He has a song called Constipation Blues. The entire song is him just going, oh, oh God. Oh, let it go, let it go.
That's fucking genius.
Let it go, yeah.
Come on, boo boo.
All right, are we ready for segments then?
Yep.
All right. We have been talking ad nauseum for the last 50 minutes or so about wine. Brian?
Yep.
Not Ethan, but Brian?
Yep.
Let's drink some wine.
Okay.
All right.
I will sit here.
And we have to talk about what we taste.
And we have to swirl it, and we
Yep.
have to do all that shit. What do you want to start with?
I'm not a spitter, by the way. Just letting you know.
No, of course not.
I'm gonna gargle that shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All down my throat.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Let's start with the cab.
The cab. All right, this
Start with
is
the Menage a Trois.
Menage a Trois Decadence by 2021 Cabernet Sauvignon, right?
Yep.
Made in California. Luxurious. Luxurious. Rich. Seductive. Indulge in a Menage a Trois Decadence. A deliciously opulent and full-bodied cab. Rich cherry and voluptuous blackberry flavors with aroma of dark chocolate all culminate in a smooth finish that leaves you wanting more. This is a 750 milliliter bottle. The alcohol content is 13.5% by volume. Brian, tell me when.
It's good.
I think it would be so funny if they didn't finish after they said leaves you wanting.
Yep.
It leaves you wanting.
Everything.
I dropped wine on my script.
It's fine. Fine wine.
Okay, let's swirl it.
in our plastic cups.
Oh, you look so
We're
fancy.
so fancy. Oh, we're so fancy in our plastic cups. We're trying the wine.
The wine
I'm
on your
so
script.
fancy.
Oh, it
You
bled
already
through.
know.
Something. All right, ready? We gotta sniff it.
With a Pinot Grigio. I'm so fancy.
Smells like wine.
Yeah.
You ready? I
You
don't
guys
like-
are good.
I don't like it. Let's do it.
Smells like.
Do I just sip this whole thing?
Don't chug it. Just sip it.
I'm gonna spit it all. I'm gonna drink it.
See, then do this.
I gotta make that noise. All right, here I go.
I've heard that if you really want to get all the flavor contents, you got to slurp it.
Yep. Yep. And then swirl it around in your
Yeah.
mouth.
It bites you in the tongue.
Yeah, it's bitter.
It's spicy.
So, here's the thing. Just to let everyone know, these are not like $50 bottles of wine, okay?
I walked into the liquor store with $40 and
Yeah.
walked out with $0 and bought 2 bottles of wine. You do the math.
Yep. And so, but you know what? You do get dark cherry,
Yeah, I got that. I got some blackberry.
chocolate.
Sure. I didn't get the chocolate. But it's a burning in my throat.
Yep.
What? You okay?
No, I'm good. Just heard some banging outside.
Oh, it's probably the hobo.
Next door neighbors. Okay.
All right. You want to finish that? You can finish that?
Sure.
Finish it up. Next one. What's the next one, Brian? The other red or the white? What's that comedy bit? The red or the white? What was that? It's from Ace Ventura, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, New England clam.
New England clam chowder. There it is.
Oh, I never get this one right.
All right, the red or the white? What are we doing?
Let's stick with red and we'll finish with the white. We probably should have started with the white.
That's what I was thinking, but whatever. Oh, shit. Doing this shit all wrong. Okay, this is a Mark West, established in 1978 Pinot Noir, California 2022. Mark West Winery has been devoted to perfecting one veritable Pinot Noir since 1978. We source grapes from premier regions of California where cooler evenings produce grapes with intense fruit, aromatic, and flavors. Our Pinot Noir offers delightful aromas of black cherry, strawberry, and plum, medium in body with soft tannins. This wine pairs perfectly with grilled salmon and roasted pork tenderloin. 13.5 by volume, 750 milliliters.
So, all right, here's what I'll say.
Ooh, this is not as dark as the
No.
last one.
All right, so here's the thing.
Ooh.
The nickname for Pinot Noir is gateway wine.
Okay.
Okay, because it's not as full bodied. Like, you don't get that bitter, like, burning.
Not like the last one gave
Right.
me.
Cab is potent,
Yeah.
right? When you have these, it's super light, refreshing. That's why they say either salmon or pork.
Yeah.
Where the cab with a steak
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah. That would be good with a steak, bro.
Yep.
All right. Swirly, swirl. You okay over there, bud?
Yeah, I
you must
thought-
be bored to tears.
No, I'm good. I was just gonna say I thought you were gonna say the nickname for Pinot Noir is Black Penis.
Well, that is also the nickname. Yes.
Like Pinot and then Noir.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't get it, Ethan.
Okay.
Let's see how this black.
Don't worry, I'll
penis-
explain it for you.
See how this penis tastes.
Andrew doesn't like
Oh,
it.
God, I don't like it at all.
Andrew doesn't like
Really?
it.
No. Ugh.
You like the other one better?
Yeah, I think so. If I had to drink the two, I'd drink the cab over this.
Really?
I think so.
This one doesn't burn at all.
No, it doesn't burn. I just don't like the. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Is that the one that you said was like really warm?
Yeah. Well, that probably doesn't help either.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is more plum.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, we are drinking all of these wines at room temperature.
Yeah.
And above.
Yeah, it's more plum.
Sorry.
Nice.
That was really unprofessional of me.
It's in my face. I don't want. Oh God.
It's in your face. Where?
It's just the upfront
It's just
flavors.
everywhere.
I just do not. Nope. That's a hard pass on that one.
All right, let's try the shot.
Woo! The Chardonnay.
All right, so I want you to do this. Read the back of the bottle afterwards.
Why? Have you had this before?
No, I haven't had that one, but I want you to. I want to see what you taste.
All right, okay.
So we'll do it the opposite way.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's white.
Don't be racist, Ethan.
Looks like piss.
It does look like piss.
It's straight
It
up.
looks noticeably
that
like
straight up
piss.
looks like when I was on probation.
What's that called? Kings of Probation.
Prohibition.
Oh,
Things of
sorry.
masturbation.
All right, we're swirling this one.
Get a little notes of semen.
Couple of jizz notes in here.
Is that
A little bit of
Asian?
piss too.
Yeah, that's Asian. There's some Irish in there.
I taste shame.
Seamus.
All right, ready?
Andrew doesn't like it.
I don't like the back end of this one.
Andrew doesn't like any of them.
I don't like wine.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I mean, I assume they would get easier to drink as you drink them.
So no.
I think it's also because we're not pairing it with anything.
Right, and white wine should be chilled.
Chill, bruh.
But all right.
I'm getting.
You look like a cat eating like new food and it just can't get through it. Like, what is this?
I'm trying to figure out the flavor notes. I don't know.
A little
What
bit
am I
of
supposed
Irish
to be tasting?
piss and,
It just tastes like piss.
So with white wine, with white wine, they're looking for like. I'll just say with white wine, the notes that they say, right, are usually like pear,
Oh, it's so hard to swallow.
like. Never
just like juice.
Never heard you say that before. But with white wine, what they'll say is like apple, pear, right? They'll use words like crisp.
Crisp jizz.
It was crispy. Crispy jizz. All right, here we go. That was
Buttery.
Kings of Prohibition Chardonnay, Stella Belmont. Premium parcel, limited release, 750 ml. Kings of Prohibition Chardonnay is gently textured, crisp flavors of
Gently.
ripe stone fruit and nutty aromas, finishing with
nutty.
oak nuances.
Knew there was jizz in
From
it.
the great era of the Roaring '20s, Prohibition stemmed the infamous Kings of Prohibition. During this dry period, many myths were born, and the story of bootleggers such as Stella Belmont became legends, setting the path for wine distribution around the world. This is 12.5% by volume.
Cool.
Hey.
That was fun, right?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, I bet you had a lot of fun.
I like watching you drink liquid piss and jizz and all that stuff.
Yeah.
God, I am so immature. I've been making jizz jokes for the past 10 minutes.
And
Do you know where you are? Shall we move on to the next thing?
Let's go.
Fuck it, let's go. All right, the next thing is craziest wines to wine. I have a list here of wines that have been made and their ingredients. Would you guys like to hear them?
Yes.
Great. The first one is walnut. Someone made a walnut wine. Someone made banana wine. Someone made bubblegum wine. Cedar box wine. I wonder if her name was Cedar. Cola wine. Dill wine. Fresh cut grass wine. Green bean wine. Jalapeno wine. Mint wine. Nail polish remover wine. Old saddle leather wine. Oh, God. I don't like wine.
Piss burp.
Jizz burp. Petroleum wine, popcorn wine, salami wine. Salami wine is what I call the shit that comes. Never mind. Tar wine, wet dog wine, baby diaper wine, biscuit wine, cat's pee wine, chocolate box wine, cotton candy wine, eucalyptus wine, geranium wine. Hay wine, licorice wine, musk wine, new plastic wine, pencil lead wine, diesel wine, rose wine, sweaty socks wine, and violet wine. Which one would you try, Ethan?
Definitely the fucking What, was piss in there somewhere?
Yeah, cat piss.
Yeah,
Cat pee.
that one.
You want cat pee wine?
Yeah.
I feel like I already tried it.
Yep.
Ugh. All right.
Dirty socks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
man.
sweaty socks. I think.
If you were gonna make something crazy, what would it be? What's the craziest thing you can think of to make? Not shit.
wine.
Wine not.
Mountain Dew.
You would
Mount-
make wine out of wine?
Mountain Dew. Mountain don't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I told him. I was like, oh no, Brian texted me and wanted me to get him a Mountain Dew from the store. I should have come back and been like, I got you a Mountain Don't.
Don't drink that shit.
Oh goodness. Are we ready to move on?
Yep.
All right, we got 2 more things. Here we go. All right, the next one, you guys, I don't know if you've noticed from my readings and goings on, but I am really bad at reading shit.
You're not.
And oh, thank you. You, on the other hand,
Hey, I mean,
He's like, I fucking agree hard.
but I have here a list of wine names and their phonetic punctuations. Brian, do you want to take the white wines?
Yep, what do you got?
Check it out.
All right, here we go. This one literally is see me yawn.
see me yawn.
Simeon. Simeon. Simeon?
The
What's the printer?
Okay.
the punctuation of it is see me yawn. All right. So we got a see me yawn. We have Gewürztraminer. Ah,
Nice.
it's another German sweet wine.
Gewürztraminer.
We got the penis grease.
Oh.
Well, Pinot Gris. Yep.
Penis grease.
We got a muskrat and a muscat. Riesling, of course.
Of course.
Oh, sure.
Yep. What is this one?
I don't know. That's why it's there.
Svate Laser.
It's farty
Farty
laser.
Svate Laser.
Okay. I'm not going to drink that.
Yep.
No.
Oh, Avognier. I know that. Sauvignon Blanc. Fumé Blanc.
Fumé blanc.
Suave.
Suavemente.
And
Rico Suave.
we've all seen that commercial.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh, that
stupid
fucking guy.
ass.
Fuck that guy.
Totalmente. God, I want to fucking assassinate that guy.
You can't say that on the internet.
I mean,
I drink this Suave.
assassinate meaning.
Shut up.
Okay.
All right, what's next? Orvieto.
Uh-huh. You're cleaning it up.
Pinot Grigio. Easy.
Penis greasio.
Wait, this has to be a German one. Gruner Veltliner.
Is that the one we were talking about earlier?
No, that was the
Oh, the one you nailed.
the Gewürztraminer.
Fucking nailed that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but this one's hard. That Gruner Veltliner.
Uh-huh. I don't know what any of it is. I don't have any way of checking if we're right or not. I didn't think this through all the way. The producer of this episode
This one-
is fired.
This one says Assyrtiko.
Oh, that sounds mean.
Yeah.
It's funny because it starts with an ass.
Give me that ass wine.
Oh, and this one's weird too. Here we go. Mascafalerio.
That sounds like something that I need permission to perform on you.
No, sounds like I need a shot of penicillin after. I
Yeah,
get that.
maybe.
Yeah.
All right, Ethan, you want to try some red wines?
I can do that.
Go for it.
This will be even better because
Because you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Pinot Noir. That's the black penis one.
We like that one.
Shiraz. Shiraz.
Shiraz.
Shiraz.
Syrah. Okay,
Semen.
These are easy.
Okay.
Grenache. Oh, Grenache. Sorry. Mouvedra. Okay,
wouldn't-
gotcha.
Don't never go full retard. All right, keep going.
I don't think you can say that on the internet either. Mark that down, Andrew.
What are we doing?
No, he missed it. It's okay.
I missed it. Shit.
Tempranillo.
Tempranillo.
Tempranillo. Rioja. Rioja. Real
Yeah,
hot.
real hot, yeah.
Are there
All right,
more?
I got some. I got Meritage.
Meritage?
Meritage.
Marriage.
Marriage is what brings us together.
I got
beautiful, all right.
Hermitage. Hermitage. I got Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yep, we had that.
I got Merlot. I got Sangiovese.
Sangiovese,
I got Amarone.
yeah. That's Italian.
Amarone. I got Ayoritico.
You're just putting random syllables together.
He's looking at me like, stop.
I'm a Ron Bean.
That's what this says. Ayoritico. Ayoritico. It's Japanese, you dumb. I got Nomeya. I got Nausa. I got Zeno Mavro.
It sounds like you're ordering a sandwich, but you're slow. Like, no mayo, no saw, no.
No ketchup. Marriage is what brings us.
Extra onion.
Oh my God. All right, most expensive bullshit. You ready?
Yep.
All right. $123,000 for a bottle of wine at number 10. Number 9 is $156,000 for a bottle of wine. Number 8 is $168,000. This is the most expensive wines. I don't know. Number 7 is $225,000 for a Chateau Marou. I finally get some bottled in the year 1787. This is what they'd be worth today.
1787.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So this next bottle was bottled in 1869. That's $230,000.
But hold on, you got to think about this. Remember we talked about the corks?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously they only had a regular cork back then.
Uh-huh.
So here's what sucks, right? These wine collectors that have their wine cellars and everything.
Uh-huh.
They could be storing this bottle and holding on to it for 50 years because it's a $100,000 bottle of wine, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And if the cork went bad, your wine's shit.
Shit.
Right.
So, and they have no idea until you pop it open. And it's 1 out of every 6 bottles.
Oh, wow. That's a terrible ratio to spend $230,000 on or whatever.
Right? So think about that. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And they keep going up, right? Keep going.
Yes, they do keep going up. The next one, well, here's an interesting story about this one. During the First World War, a ship carrying this wine, this $275,000 wine, was sunk by a German submarine. Fortunately, some of the bottles survived the torpedo, although they weren't recovered for 81 years. So this $275,000 bottle of wine spent 81 years in the ocean. That's crazy. How about the Screaming Eagle, bottled in 1992 for $500,000? Apparently, the most expensive way to hail a cab is at auction. The cab was the previous world record holder for the most expensive bottle of wine purchased back in 2000. The bottle sold at a charity event for $500,000. The record stood for 18 years, and then it got demolished at $558,000. The end.
So
The most expensive bottle was $558,000.
for 1 bottle of
For
wine.
1 bottle of wine, for 4 glasses of wine. Somebody do the math. Divide that by 4. 558,000 divided by 4. Go, quick.
It's like $135,000
Per glass.
Yep.
He's right. 100%.
Wow.
Fucking Rain Man up in this bitch. What's up?
That was crazy. Are we ready for dad jokes?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Where's my phone, you guys? All right. Ethan, do you have dad jokes?
I do.
Oh, my gosh. Brian, do you have dad jokes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Andrew, do you have dad jokes? Fuck yes, I do, motherfucker. Fucking dad bod. I did that shit.
Oh,
All right.
fuck yeah, you're going to make me joke.
That's fucking awesome.
Shit. You're gonna make me joke.
All right. We got 3 of us here. Who's going first?
Ethan.
All right, Ethan's going first. Ethan, who are you telling this joke to? Tell it to Brian so I can figure this out. All right, we're gonna have to do it this way. Go for it.
Hold on, can you pause it real quick?
Yeah, I haven't done anything. So
Oh, whoa!
I took a picture.
Can you pause it real quick?
Yeah, wait, this?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
hold on a second. Hold on, Darby. All right, we're back. All right, Ethan, I'm gonna hand you this. You're gonna try to get us both in the shot. If you have to walk over there, you can.
All right. But
Then we can.
It's all right. Oopsies, I hit the
let's
wrong
see.
button. No, you're not supposed to do it that way.
wait, why not?
Because it's the for editing purposes.
I stopped the video and started a new one.
Great.
I got it. I got both of you.
Okay, fine, whatever.
for it.
You ready? You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Oh, I'll go.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, man.
What's up, bro?
What up?
Nothing, man. All right, so check this out.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a crazy story.
Okay.
So the Pope visits 7 dwarves who are very, very drunk
Uh-huh.
when he shows up, right?
Yeah.
Dopey asks the Pope, "Are there dwarf nuns in Italy?"
Uh-huh.
And he goes, No, there's no dwarf nuns in Italy. Dopey looks and he goes, "Are there dwarf nuns like anywhere in the world?" And the Pope was like, "No, I'm sorry, my son, there's no dwarf nuns that I know of in the world." The other 6 dwarfs stand around him, start chanting, "Dopey fucked a penguin. Dopey fucked a penguin. Dopey fucked a penguin."
That's a good spin on the bar joke. Like, has anyone seen a 6-foot penguin?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Brian,
Yeah, dude.
a husband says to his wife, "I love you." The wife says, "Is that you or the wine talking?" The husband responds, "I was talking to the wine."
Yes. Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah.
All right, hit the button, Ethan. Let me see it. Let me see the phone.
Sure.
thing. Great. All right, now we'll go back to our normal. Ethan, do you want to give me a dad joke? Go ahead.
Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
got you.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that I identify as Asian?
No.
No.
My pronouns are he. Yeah.
That's good.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, what's up?
A woman gets home to find her husband in bed with a goat.
Yep.
She is shocked and starts asking her husband, "What's going on?" He says, "This is the cow I have sex with when you're not available."
Oh.
The wife replies, "You're so drunk that you don't even notice that is not a cow, it is a goat." The husband replies, "I'm not drunk. I was talking to the goat."
Yeah.
I'm going to get that eventually, that
Yep.
button. Here you
Yep.
go. Don't
It's
get
the
Ethan in
bottom
the
one.
shot.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Yeah!
Hey, Andrew.
Hey!
Okay. What's the difference between Amy Winehouse and Captain Morgan?
I don't know, dude. What?
Captain Morgan magically comes alive when you add Coke.
Jesus Christ! It keeps getting worse the more I think about it. Ethan, go, please. Cleanse my palate.
Yeah, I got you. Ready?
Uh-huh.
What's the difference between a refrigerator and a butthole?
What?
Refrigerator doesn't fart when you pull meat out of it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
That is a good one.
I like it.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, Brian.
Yep.
A guy walks into a bar and orders 12 shots and starts drinking them as fast as he can. The bartender asks, "Damn, son, why are you drinking so fast?" The guy says, "You'd be drinking fast too if you had what I had." The bartender says, "What you got?" The guy says, 75 cents. He's heard these before.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That's one of mine.
Oh, no!
Oh shit! It's like
Finally!
it's like in categories when you cancel out.
Vindication.
Yep. Yes.
He steals mine all the time.
All right, hold on. Let me make sure this is.
Yeah, take your time. We got all night.
One more night.
Andrew,
Yes, sir.
ready?
Yep.
Okay. A guy orders 6 shots of bourbon at the bar. The bartender says, rough day? Customer says, yeah. I just caught my wife fucking my best friend.
Ooh, rough. Ugh.
He said,
terrible.
I told her to pack her shit and get out. Bartender said, so what'd you say to your best friend? I said, bad dog.
Oh my goodness. That's rough. Can you imagine?
Ah, that's rough.
Ah!
Oh man.
Go, Ethan, go.
This
Go,
one-
Ethan, go, Ethan, go.
Go, Ethan, go, Ethan, go.
Don't get your hopes up. This shit is terrible.
All
Ready?
right, awesome.
Why do I have so many Asian jokes? Okay, so
Why do you have so many Asian jokes? You knew the topic was wine,
I'm
right?
sorry. Okay.
Suck it to me.
Why?
That's so good, dude.
Oh, that tops my joke by so much.
And with that, that was episode 56, everybody.
Wrap it up. Suck it to me.
Saki to me.
Why? Why are Chinese people so bad at playing soccer?
I don't know why.
Every time they get a corner, they set up a restaurant.
Oh, that's good.
That is good. All right, Brian, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
A blind man walks into a bar, sits down, has a few drinks, calls over the bartender and says, hey, I want to hear a blonde joke. Wait. Let me start over. Son of a bitch, I fucked it up so bad, too. It's so awful. Oh, my gosh. That was terrible. You guys, let's do it again. Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
A blind man walks into a bar, sits down, has a few drinks, calls over the bartender and says, hey, want to hear a blonde joke? The bartender says, sir, are you sure you want to tell that joke in here? The guy says, of course. I thought jokes were meant for bars. The bartender says, well, you may be blind, but I should warn you, this is a woman's bar. My customers are blonde, and the owner is a blonde woman, and I myself am blonde. Now, are you sure you want to tell that joke? The guy says, never mind. You wouldn't get it anyways.
Ah, yeah. Good. Good. All right, ready?
Yes.
Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
A beautiful woman in a small tube top orders a drink at the bar. Raising her arms up high, hailing the bartender, she shows off her hairy armpits.
Ugh.
A drunk next to her said, let me order that ballerina a shot. The bartender says, how do you know it's a ballerina? Said, anyone that can lift her leg that high has gotta be.
That's awesome. Ethan, you got one? More Asian jokes, bro?
No.
Oh, good.
What's the difference between a hormone and a vitamin?
What?
You can't hear a vitamin.
That's
Oh, that's really good.
All right, you ready?
Hormones. Got it.
He says, oh, yeah! All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, a man walks into a bar holding a slab of concrete under his arm and says, I'll have a beer and one for the road.
I like that too.
It's so dumb. That's the dumbest thing.
All right, Mr. Andrew.
Yes.
The other night,
Uh-huh.
I got so drunk.
Oh, shit.
I took the bus home.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Well, that's good.
I know. I was trying to be safe.
Yeah.
Till I realized I've never driven a fucking bus.
That's really good, dude.
Oh man.
You got more, Ethan?
This is my last one of the evening.
All right, go for it.
What do you call a Chinese man with a camera?
What? Yeah, is that funny?
What do you call a Chinese man with a camera?
What?
Filming.
I really like that.
Really good.
Filming?
We have to stop the podcast right now. That's such a good joke. Oh my god.
To all the listeners out there, Mr. Ethan did not realize we were not talking about the Asian culture tonight.
He clearly thought the subject was China. All right, Ethan, if you would be so kind.
Oh yeah.
How many more you got, Brian?
One.
All right, go ahead. Do your one.
No, you do yours.
Okay. Brian,
Yeah.
a termite walks into a bar and asks, "Is the bartender here?" Is the bar tender?
Here, yeah. I see what you do. All right, listen, guys. All jokes aside, swear to you, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm never, ever, ever drinking again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Until the next time we do a
No.
episode.
No. The other night, dude, I got home from the bar and I just blew chunks.
Oh.
Problem is, Chunks is my dog.
Oh, no. Oh, man. That's yucky. Poor dog. All right, you ready?
Poor dog.
Yeah, man.
He got the better part of the deal.
I guess. Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
A guy walks into a bar with a frog on his head. The bartender looks at the frog and says, "What's up with that?" And the frog says, "I don't know. It was started as a wart on my ass."
Yes.
Hey, Brian.
Yep.
A waitress walks over to a table full of Jewish women and asks, "Is anything all right?"
Yes.
I got my last one. Are you ready?
Go.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
A dyslexic guy walks into a bra. Give me that. Give me this thing right here.
Dyslexic man walks into
A bra. That's all I have for dad jokes. Is that all you have for dad jokes? That
Yep.
means we're done with dad jokes, and I can push this button, which I've been pushing all night
Push
accidentally.
it, baby.
Woo-wee! That sound means that we have yet another episode in the can, you guys.
Yep.
Can you believe it?
Yep.
Did you learn anything about wine?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't learn shit. I guess I learned how to make it.
Andrew's like, I learned that it all tastes like shit.
It all tastes like piss water. I hate it. I hate all of it. I'm not a drinker, dude. Sorry, everybody. Anyways, moving on. We would just like to say, if you are still hanging out with an hour and 20 minutes,
Yeah,
this is a long one.
Oh,
This is a
man.
girthy bitch. We would just like to say thank you. If you guys would like to play a drinking game, listen to the episode again. And every time we make a dick joke, take a shot. You'll be
hammer,
plastered by.
done.
If you did the same thing with jizz jokes, you'd be
Yeah.
in the hospital tomorrow.
You died from alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Hey Ethan, do you personally have any shout outs?
Shout out to plumbers.
Okay.
Without them, we wouldn't have toilets to dispose of, which I am about to drop in about 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
You.
It's got one brewing.
He's got one.
Got a brewer.
Turtle head poking out.
Yep.
Brian, do you have any shout outs?
The groundhog.
I'm gonna shout out people that make wine.
Oh, I was gonna shout out people that make
Can't
wine.
anymore.
Son of a
Can't-
bitch.
Can't do it anymore.
Fine.
Can't do it. No.
God damn it.
All right. Now I'm gonna shout out the Asian culture.
Yeah, I should do that.
We should definitely
I would like
owe
to
them an
formally
apology.
apologize.
Yeah.
For any blondes or blind people that we have.
Yeah. I would like to shout out people who
Any
drink
French
wine.
people.
How about that?
Yep.
I can do that. I would like to shout out grapes,
Yep.
Sure.
right? And I would like to shout out churches.
Yep.
Okay.
Church.
Yeah.
I would also like to shout out Ethan's future shit.
Yep.
You
He's-
mean like the stuff that's happening in my future or the shit that I'm about to take?
Hey, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Whatever needs the more shouting out.
Okay.
Those two things.
He's probably gonna shout when it's coming out too, so it's all right.
Oh my goodness, let's get plugged, you guys. If you would like to leave us a message, you could do so in various ways. If you're on Facebook, you could go to DadBodPod, and that takes you to our Facebook page, which no one ever visits. If you go on YouTube, you could just type in DadBodPod as well, and that takes you to our YouTube page, which you can leave a comment. We have several. If you are on Gmail, you could go to DadDBODDBAND. I'll say that again slower. DadDBAND. Shit. BADDBODDBAND.
No.
Yes, I can only do it fast. It's Oh, motherfucker. It's DadBODDBAND at gmail.com. Fucking leave us some shit.
There it is.
Oh my God. All right, look, we have some comments in our shit. Would you like to read them,
Yep.
Brian? I'll read them to you.
Yeah.
All right. The first comments is in response to a short that was something about Jesus was black or Jesus was something like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Anyways, he says, we can't, laughing emoji, argue with, argue.
Argue.
Laughing emoji, we can't argue with facts.
Yep.
And then one guy,
Oh wait, it was it was how do you know Jesus is black? 'Cause he calls everyone brother.
yeah,
Listens to gospel music.
Right.
And what was the other?
I don't know. Oh, he didn't get a fair trial.
Didn't get a fair trial. Yeah, that's what it was.
I got one here that says, in response to our short that was titled, "It Happens to Him All the Time." That's the one where the goose goes into the bar and the bartender says, I got a vodka named after you. And the goose says, you got a vodka named Eric?
Yeah.
This guy says, what? And then a Derby member came to our rescue once again and said, Grey Goose is a vodka brand. Somebody, I love it when other people explain the joke for us.
Yep.
You guys, if you've ever left a comment on our YouTube page, thank you so much. And even people who leave shitty comments, we love it all. We love our
Bring it.
haters. We love our haters more than we love our fans. That's not true. We love everybody equally.
Yep.
Ethan, do you have any emails that you'd like to read?
Any emails that I would like to read?
Yeah, like from DadBod?
What, as if I have
No,
access to the
I'm just
fucking-
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I just felt bad for leaving you out of that segment.
No, it's all good, man.
All right, cool. Then I think we're done here. Do you guys have anything left that you'd like to say about wine?
No.
No? I think we covered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're
Got
good.
it.
Fucking sucks. It's the worst. I'm not paying $50 for that
Yeah.
shit.
So you know what's funny too is every time we're talking about the process of wine,
Yeah?
you mentioned tannins.
Yeah?
And, tannins are that's actually what causes hangovers.
Tannins? What are they? What
Tannins.
is that? Tannin bombs?
No, it's whatever the process of the distillation.
Uh-huh.
So whatever's left in the liquid stays in as a tannin. Okay?
Yeah.
And that causes hangovers. It's also when they say people get wine red, right? Like their face gets
Right.
like a little bit red
Yeah.
from tannins.
Okay.
Because tannins are actually an allergen.
Uh-huh.
So people aren't supposed to consume it.
Really?
Yeah.
So why do we?
To get fucking drunk. What the fuck else, dude?
Motherfucker!
Literally, people consume millions of gallons of poison every
We
fucking
fucking
day.
read that shit on
Yeah.
the episode that we just did. Ethan, you were there.
Dude.
It was a good episode.
Ah.
I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
Absolutely.
Fucking, if you didn't have fun, fuck off.
Yeah, eat dicks, dude.
Oh shit, you guys, we gotta go. I gotta drive home. Ethan, do you have anything left to say about wine? You didn't get to drink any.
If you have never drank whatever, if you have never drank wine before,
Junkin'?
just know that from my experience, I've heard it tastes like jizz, shit, and piss.
Yep.
Jizz, shit, and piss. That's a good description. We
should-
should make a wine.
No, we should put him up to talk to the children about alcoholism.
Guys,
Yeah, it tastes like jizz, shit, and piss.
before
You
you
don't
think
want
about
that in your
drinking-
face.
No.
Then you get that one kid that's like,
I'll take a glass.
I want to know what it tastes like. Jizz, shit, and piss, you say? All in one?
Keep him coming. Sit down, Mr. Bosco.
You have an appointment with a guidance counselor later. Oh my God, you guys, why are we still talking? Are we ready to be done? We're
Yes,
a fucking
we have-
hour and a half.
Don't we have another thing to say?
We do. Do you know what it is?
I do.
All right, on three. 1, 2, 3.
Dad's Rise
Up! Drink your wine every day, motherfucker.
Dad's wine up.
We
Or
will
maybe
see you
don't.
guys Monday at 5.
Woo!
Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.